Hey guys, so I'm Roast Beef, and this is my first EVE Online video, so if you enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe so that I know you guys enjoy watching this type of content as much as I enjoy making it. This video is really focused on exploring an EVE Online, so if you have any questions, definitely ask them in the comments below. And without further ado, here's the video. Enjoy! I'm going to try and make this a guide for exploration, and that's going to start with, I'm just going to go over my ship fittings. And I'm going to change ships, and I'm going to try and explain everything along the way. So if someone new checks this out, I'm going to try and clip it later. You guys can see what you want to do. So the first thing is I'm going to go to my ship hangar and activate my ship that I've been using for my exploration. And since I'm Galante Federation, that's this Imicus. But I'll get more into that in a second. So make active. Yeah, so this is the exploring ship that I use because I'm still very early on in EVE. I'm very new to it, so by no means does it make me a shitload of money, but it makes me alright money. So let's go over my ship fitting first. So it's over here, or it's Alt F. And I'll talk about what equipment I have in my ship right now, and why. So, to do exploration, really you can do it on technically any ship, and there are 3 items you need. That is a core probe launcher, and then the core scanner probes that serve as its ammo. You have to have that. That lets you scan out your things for exploration. And then you've got a data analyzer and a relic analyzer. And those let you play the little hacking mini games that let you open up the locked containers and get your loot for exploring. Those are the only ones that are absolutely necessary. The other stuff is extra, but if you have these 3 minimum things, you can explore with any ship you want to. I'm going to go into the rest of my build, and then I'll talk about why I chose this ship specifically. So, I've also got a salvager in case I find a wreck. I can just salvage it real quick. I can just carry one of these. They're cheap, and it might get me a little bit of money. Nothing too crazy. This is a micro warp drive, which serves as a rocket booster of sorts. All that really does is make it to where I go really fast. Like you can see, without it, I can move 400 meters a second, but with it, I can move 2,700 meters per second, which is almost 7 times as fast, which makes a big difference when you're in a site and you want to get in and get out quickly, or if you're trying to run away from somebody and they don't have a micro warp drive. These 2 are the required items, and then this range finding array. I'm going to click on the show info right here, and all it does is increase the strength of these scanner probes, so I can lock onto targets faster. And sometimes I wouldn't be able to lock into them at all, and that helps me with this. Down here, I've got 2 nanofiber internal structures, level 1, and a warp core stabilizer, level 1. What these nanofiber structures do is they make my ship more fragile, but they also make it faster. So again, that's just to move around in sight faster. And then a warp core stabilizer. So to travel to these systems, you have to warp into them, and you have to warp back out of them. Well, if someone there has a warp core destabilizer, they can essentially lock you in place until they can catch up with you and explode you. Because warp core destabilizers, that's what they do. They prevent you from escaping, really. Whereas this warp core stabilizer has the opposite effect. So if someone only has 1 warp core destabilizer and they use it on me, because I have this thing, it won't work and I can still escape. Now if they use 2, I'm screwed. Or if they use like a really high level one, I'm screwed. But I'm not too worried about that situation. So yeah, that's the plan with that. So I've gone over all this, I've gone over all this, and I've gone over these. So now I'm going to talk about why I use this ship in particular. To do that, I'm going to go down to the ship tree. And I'm just going to keep it real simple. So I'm brand new, like less than a week. So I want to try and keep what ship I'm using to the frigates. Because 2 reasons. 1, frigates are relatively cheap. So they're going to be less than 1 million ISK to buy and outfit completely, at least with starter stuff. Like the gear, like this ship and the gear I have on it is less than 1 million ISK. And the reason I chose this ship in particular is you can see each ship I mouse over here, it's got these bonuses up above it. And so this one is like good at armor repairing, so it's like a good support ship. This one is good at combat because it has boosted turret speed and drone speed. The Incursus is again more of a fighting ship, but also it's a fighting and supporting ship. It helps repair armor. This is maybe a tanking ship. I can't tell. The Imicus is going to be your exploration ship, and the reasons for that are you've got a 7.5% bonus to core and combat scanner probe strength per skill level on this Galente frigate thing, and I've got that up to 3 or 4, so this is like a roughly, really rough here, 25% bonus to my scanner probe strength. So it helps me find the stuff I'm looking for really quickly, and it also makes my hacking minigame easier by increasing the strength of my virus, which is really important. Oops, didn't mean to click that. This Atron is again good for combat. It has boost to turret stuff, and then this Mollis is good for the opposite of support, like interrupting enemy ships that are trying to do combat. So like this is a fleet combat oriented ship. And again, these are all really cheap. So if you start off, you'll get at least one of these for free from your career mission agents. And they'll teach you about exploration and all that good stuff. Alright, so now that I've talked about why I've picked the ship I have, the Imicus, and if you're not Galente Federation, every race has a similar thing. It's just a different name. Every race has like one. Yeah, so for the Minotaur Republic, it's just called a probe. The Caldari state, it would be the Heron, which honestly looks way cooler. It's got a very nice design. Amphithamar Empire, it would be this, the Magnate. And so now, Steve, to answer your question, this game is EVE Online. It's a really big space exploration type game. You play as a capsuleer. In fact, I can leave ship and show you what the little capsule looks like. It's this little itty bitty thing right here. I can't even zoom anymore. Like I can't get closer to it. And there's a clone inside there, and that's you. And the whole gameplay premise is you fly around in these different ships and you do different things. And I would like to give a much more detailed description, but the world is literally so expansive. Like you can go and explore, you can go do combat against PvE, you can go do PvP combat, you can go mine, which is really boring, but is a way to make money really slowly. But yeah, you can be an industry person, like ship goods around the universe, and make money that way by selling high and buying low, and yada yada yada. We're gonna continue this exploring thing. So I'm just gonna undock. Actually, I don't want to undock yet. Abort. Before I undock, the way you find out where you want to go when you love space games, then Steve, do I have a game for you? Also, I'm gonna spam a link here. Somewhere I have a referral link. I don't know. I think it's in the Discord. If you scroll up a little bit, actually, let me find it and post it here for you. Yeah. Copy link and doop. Also, Steve, if you were looking to be a moderator, I might be down to make you one, because I made Atlan one yesterday, and I talked to him. I'd wanted to make you moderator for a while, but the past couple streams, you've not been there as often, so that's the only reason I hadn't done it. And I've not really gotten above 5 or 10 viewers, so I didn't think I needed to, but oh well, that's out there. So, again, back to this. Before I go just undock, which is where I can be attacked and everything, I'm going to go ahead and figure out where I want to go before I undock. So the way you do that is you go up to the agency, and this is going to be your main area to find all sorts of different tasks, what you want to do. You can find people who give you missions. You can do story arcs. This is, again, mission agents, but different, I guess. I don't know. And career agents are going to be like a tutorial way. So like if you're brand new and you haven't done these, do these 100%. Because they'll introduce you to business, which is like the shipping things back and forth. Exploration is what I'm doing now. It kind of introduces you to that. The industry career path is going to be your mining and so on, and then military and advanced military teach you about the combat in this game. But I'm not looking to do any of this. You'd love if you could watch, but Twitch keeps freezing up. Oh, that sucks, Steve. I really don't know how to help that. I'm sorry. I'll save the video later. I'll save. Yeah, let me just type it out. Okay. Now, along with those, I've not really messed with these encounters yet, so I can't say much about them, but these are all just going to be a bunch of things other than agent missions you can do. Research harvesting helps you find places to harvest resources, obviously. Oh, is this a new tutorial? What? Or is this just the same one? This might be the same one. I don't know. it's got a really low reward, so I've probably just done it already. And then the Triglavian Evasion is a in-game event. I've not touched this, so I can't really talk to it. What I'm here for today, though, is exploration. And the main way you're going to do this is by doing cosmic signatures. You can do combat anomalies, but that's not really exploration. That's ratting, a different thing entirely, a different way to make money. So you'll come to this exploration tab, you're going to click cosmic signatures. Once you're here, it's going to give you a quick little information, a little bit of information on the systems near you. And what you're looking for is preferably not too many jumps away. And I like to go for at least 3 signatures in the system. So like this would be good, and it's 1 jump away, so that's perfect. And even if I scroll for a while, I only find a couple more. And I prefer to stay away from the lower security sections if I can, just because it makes me feel safe. Don't take my word on that. I'm still really new, so I can't say too much about it. But yeah, I try to stay from those lower security places. I mean, 0.5 is still technically high security, but I don't feel safe because I'm brand new and anybody can literally just jump in, blow me up, and leave. So, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and set this as my destination. Yeah, I've got that set. It's just 1 jump away. I've got my ship nice and empty, except for the ammo for my probe scanner. It's a good thing to make sure your ship is empty, especially if you're exploring, because if you accidentally forget to unload after a good haul, and then you go back out, you can lose all the stuff you found, and then you just feel bad. And that's the thing about exploration is it can be dangerous. Anytime you go out in space, it's dangerous. So just be prepared to lose your ship at any time. That's why I like to fly with cheap things, so I can like lose this and I'm okay, because it costs 1 million ISK and I have like 12 million right now, so I can do this 12 more times and be okay. So once you set a destination, it's just going to pop up on the right over here in your overview, and I'm going to go ahead and jump because it's the Stargate that I want to jump through. And oh, I have my water right here, thank God. I was getting really thirsty. I was like, man, I'm talking way too much. Okay. So I'm going to warp here. Typically you want to get... There's actually no sound coming from here. What the hell? Oh, I bet I know what it is. I bet it's going to the wrong... Do I have this plugged in? Yeah, I do. Okay. Oh, it's just quiet. That's all. Okay. I was like, am I crazy? But I'm not. So, I've jumped to this system now. The first thing I'm going to do is just move my ship so I can decloak. And that allows you to use your commands, because before you decloak, you can't do anything. And the way I decloak is you can just double click anywhere in space, and your ship will orient that way and attempt to try traveling there. You can see right there. And then you can click and hold and just stop, because this should be safe. It's a higher security system at 0.7, so yeah. So the first thing you do when you're exploring is you got to deploy your probes. You can just do that by clicking down here, and they'll all deploy. And then you're going to pull up your map. You can either click this and do that, or you can hit Alt-P and it brings the same page up. We'll zoom in a little bit. So it looks like all of the things are right here. I'm going to go ahead, before I even scan anything, these are combat and ore sites, which I'm not interested in. As an explorer, I'm looking to find data or relic sites, because those are what I can handle. I don't have any guns on my ship, so I can't handle combat sites, and I don't have any mining stuff, so I can't handle I can't handle mining stuff either. I'm gonna go ahead and increase the probe size to 8 astronomical units. Usually want to have it on this pinpoint formation over here, and then you click analyze and you wait. Your probes travel and they tell you what's over there. Again, you're looking for data or relic sites, and you can find out what it is at 25% signal strength. So I got close on these. Typically when you adjust this, you're going to want to double click or click these 2 buttons. And the reason you do that is because it forces your movement of this little square to be only on 2 planes. Which is important because if you go to an off plane and you try and adjust it, so let's say I do this right here, there's a chance that it's not actually lined up in one of the ways. This time it just happened to be so, but that's not always the case. And since I've kind of got close on this one, your computer lagged even more? Damn. Let me check bitrate, Steve. Settings, output. I've got it at 3,000. That might be why. I know we've had issues before when it was that high for you. So I got this one at 24.1%, so I'm really close to unveiling what it is. So again, each time you get closer, you just want to analyze and do that. And while this is scanning, I'm going to bring up something else called the directional scanner. The hotkey is V, and when I look at this map, this is where I am, and this directional scanner I've set up scans just around me in a big circle. Stream is solid for you? Yo, Obscure Creed, glad to have you back. But yeah, so this scans around me in a nice big circle, and the reason you do this, in this higher security place where people are less likely to attack me, it's not as big of an issue. But if you're in a lower security place like a wormhole or zero security space where people can just show up and blow you to pieces for no reason whatsoever, and the police aren't going to try and stop them, this directional scanning will give you a heads up. So like if someone is trying to figure out where I am and come kill me, this will pop up and say combat scanner probe. And then I'll know, oh shit, someone's going to come blow me up, and that's your cue to just get out. I've not had any encounters like that, but it's always a good idea to keep just pressing V randomly while you're scanning for other stuff. Okay, so there were 3 sites here a minute ago, but now it looks like somebody has cleared one of them because now there are only 2, and they're both wormholes, which normally you don't want to go to because they're dangerous. And I'm going to go to them and show you why they're dangerous. So I've got to scan this one down. I'm going to go ahead and shrink the probes again. And this is going to be a whole story on why wormholes are dangerous, because, well, I mean, they're really fun because they're dangerous, and they can be lucrative, but they can also get you killed. Because typically, wormholes take you to wormhole space, from gnome space at least, and the reason they're deadly is because the security rating can range from -1 to 1, and at wormhole space is -1. So anybody can show up, blow you up, take your loot, and leave. And you can't even get back there to try and take something if they don't go there. So now that I've scanned this out all the way, I get the option to warp to it. And that's how everything pretty much works in this game, is you gotta scan it down, and you'll get the option to warp to it. I guess since I'm already pretty close in this other one, I'm gonna go ahead and scan it down as well. These 2 wormholes look to be incredibly close proximity. Steve, I live in a dead zone. It's only my house. It's only my house in the whole neighborhood. So yeah, mate, rip. It's today for me now. So you asked if I wanted to be something earlier when it was freezing. If you want to be a mod, yeah, if you want to be a mod, let me know, because I'll make you one. I made Atlan one yesterday, and I was like, well, I wanted to make Steve one for a while, but he's not been on the stream as often, so I don't know if it'd make any point. But you're here now, so. So now I'm going to just go to one of these wormholes. I think I scanned this one first, so I'm just going to warp straight to it. Now, if you're in a low security zone and you're warping to a data, relic site, whatever, you never want to warp straight to it. I'm in a high security zone, this is probably safe enough, but typically if you're in a lower security place, you want to warp within a distance. So if someone's just waiting right on top of the site to kill you when you get there, they can't, because you warp way far away. And I don't know about all ranges, but most guns are in range at the big distances, and you can get there pretty fast, because again, my ship travels at 2.5 kilometers a second. 2.5 kilometers a second with this thing on. So this is a 40-second extra drive, and it maybe saves me from being exploded, so it's always worth it. So I'm gonna go ahead and warp to this wormhole. You guys will get a good look at it. Yeah. I'd be down to just maybe those crystal things, but I'm good, so now I should be coming around more often again. Okay, awesome. Well then, I'll probably just make you one real quick. /mod Steve Rama 1234. There you go. Now I have 2 mods. Awesome. And I don't expect you guys to be like there's a fly buzzing around, sorry. Don't expect you guys to do anything crazy, but just be there, and if I'm like, alright, that's too much, then you guys can be like, drop the ban hammer and all that good stuff. Or if someone like drops links, or you know, all the rules and stuff. So, this is a wormhole, this is what it looks like. They're massive. You can see my ship is just dwarfed in comparison to it. The first thing you want to do when you go to a wormhole is you're not going to just enter it, because that's dumb, and you can get in trouble that way. The wormholes do look hella cool. They do have very nice graphics, and if something explodes while I'm in the wormhole, you'll get to see that, and explosions are very clean. So the first thing you want to do when you find a wormhole is show info. The reasoning for this is because it's going to give you some key information. You probably want to look at the wiki, Eve Uni wiki, whatever it's called, and that gives you the rundown of what these 4 sentences mean. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. This first thing tells you where it's going to head. That saying leads to unknown parts of space means it goes to wormhole space, which is dangerous but can give you lots of loot. I would just enter it, Steve, normally, and I'm going to enter this one, but the reason I'm talking about this is because I'm going to try and save this for a YouTube video. I'm going to clip it, save it as a big YouTube video, and upload it as just a quick little intro to exploration in EVE Online, because I'm really enjoying this game. The second line tells you how long a lifespan it has left. So if it says it's healthy, or it's beginning, that means it's got probably over 24 hours left on it. This line right here saying it's starting to decay, probably won't last another day, means you've probably got between 4 and 24 hours before this wormhole disappears. This line tells you how much stuff has passed through it, if it's about to dissipate from too much stuff, because if big enough ships pass through it, it'll destabilize and disappear. And then this last thing just tells you how big ships can go through it. And all my ships are small, and those can always pass through wormholes, so I'm not really concerned. So I'm going to go ahead and enter here. Again, it's going to give me some warnings and stuff, but because this is a dangerous place, I'm going to be using this directional scanner, which you can go here. I know Concrete can't help me. Concorde's the space police. And I want to be looking at this, and if someone is here, I'm going to leave immediately, because anybody can kill me. So I'm in new space, I want to zoom out, look for any reds. So all I see in here is this scout container. So that means I don't see anybody on my map, which is exactly what I want. I do not want to find anybody here. And the first thing you do after you scan to make sure you're safe is you have to click on this wormhole and save location. This is crucial. Give it some name you won't forget. Save it. I'm going to have that expire in two days. Oh shit, I didn't mean to close that. I want that open. So I can see there's... let me go back to this. So yeah, so there's no enemy ships here. No ships nearby. If you're in wormhole space and there's a ship, it is an enemy ship. Leave immediately. Unless you're there to fight. I mean, if you're there to fight, you do you. But right now I'm cloaked, so I won't be cloaked for much longer, but I will. So it helps me know what's going on. Typically, you also want to get away from the entrance because people can be there waiting to kill you. So I'm just gonna jump within 100 kilometers of the sun. Yeah. So I'm gonna establish this warp vector. You ship a lines to it. That's the majority of the time. And then once I'm here, I've never actually jumped this close to a sun before. I hope nothing bad happens. We'll find out. Well, nothing's popped up. Okay, general. Yeah, everything looks okay. My ship is stopped all the way, so there's no... Damn, that's pretty. I can't... Here we go. Look at... Dang. Do y'all see that? That's clean as fuck. That's impressive. Okay. But so I'm in a space away from the wormhole, and the reason I do that is because if someone else goes through that wormhole, they're gonna pop up right there. And if they want to blow me up, I don't want to be there. So I have it marked so I can jump back to it and then get home safely. Got my D-scan going to make sure if someone comes here, I know it. So now I'm gonna put out my probes and open up the probe scanner. And there's a lot of signatures here. Holy shit. That's a lot. This is going to take me a bit to scan. But yeah, so you're just going to pick one of these and start scanning it down. There's a trick. Usually, these cosmic anomalies are going to be within 4 astronomical units of some planetary body. If they're like close, it's probably just like this one is probably close to one of these planets. I'm guessing that this one is close to that. So we're going to go ahead and analyze there. And again, I'm just going to be spamming my V button to refresh this constantly. And I've got this up in case someone shows up and I need to leave. I can just jump there. And that's nice and easy. So looking at this, I don't care about combat sites, so I'm going to go ahead and ignore these results. And this is the one I got the highest reading on, so I'm going to go ahead and move my scanner there. I'm going to go ahead and shrink it down one range. And again, where's my... I think it's Alt-D. Yeah, there we go. No enemy ships popping up. That's all I'm really concerned about. I don't want to find enemy ships. So it's a wormhole, which is not really interesting to me because I'm not here to find wormholes. And especially, you don't really want to go through a wormhole and then go into another wormhole, because now you have two wormholes that can collapse on you, and you never really know where that second wormhole is going to take you. And if it takes you somewhere dangerous, yeah, you get the issue. So I'm going to keep scanning here, see if I can get one of these brought down. And actually, since I can't do it right now, I'll have to wait for it to pop up again. But once this scan finishes, I'm going to go ahead and ignore that wormhole, because I'm not looking for those. And you can look for them. You can just go wormhole hopping if you want to, but that's not what I'm looking for. So all those are busts. So let's look at one of these over here. Those two are pretty close to each other, so we're just going to analyze them. Yeah. Analyze. Minimize this. Keep using the directional scanner. I don't want anything to pop up on here. If something pops up on here, I'm in trouble. I know I've said that a couple times, but I just want to make that really clear. Especially in this ship, because this ship can't fight for anything. It has no guns. If someone shows up to fight me, I have no chance whatsoever. So I'm right here. So it's a potential one of these is actually going to lead right back to the wormhole I found, but I don't know which one. So, let's have to run with it. Okay, we're getting closer. Getting closer. Analyze. Nothing going on there. What am I doing? I don't want to look at this. The scan just finished. It's another wormhole. G. Yeah, unfortunately, exploration is a random bag. You never know if you're going to hit the jackpot or if you're going to get absolutely nothing. You just don't. I might scan every single one of these down, and I might get all combat sites wormholes, which I'm not looking for. Or I could hit a bunch of data and relic sites and make a shitload of money. Okay, the sun's cool because it makes my ship look golden. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. How'd the scan go? So we got closer. Hey. Sorry about that. I was talking to my girlfriend. She was gonna bug me. Those are her words, not mine. I don't mean anything offensive by that. So I'm just gonna keep scanning out and I get closer. Again, hoping for data or relic sites because I can't handle the other sites. Oh shit, someone's here. Okay. I don't know where they are. He most likely just came through the wormhole, so I'm gonna keep scanning this. If he gets close to me, I have to leave immediately. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't like this. Go somewhere else, you. I don't know the ships either, so I don't know if that's like a dangerous thing or if that's just another scanning ship. Ooh, this is a relic site. So this is what we're looking for. It's level 2, so I should be able to do stuff once I get there. And I want to scan it down really quickly because I don't want this guy to find me. One of these buttons, yeah, this opens up the map. Open the map. Okay, I don't know where he is, damn it. Okay, I'm getting really close on this one. I just wish I knew where that fucking guy was. So this is why you want to leave the spawning point right away, is because if someone shows up and you're in the spawn and they blow you up, well, you're dead. And you're never going to find your shit again. Okay, he's gone. Thank God. I feel so much better now. Let me actually... Okay, nothing. But that little noise we found, that means we got it. Alright, so, again, you do not want to warp straight into it, because if there's enemies on the site, they can kill you, or they can trap you there and then kill you slowly. So I'm going to warp to within 100 kilometers, which is going to be a little annoying. Okay, this is supposed to tell you something, but I don't know anything about that, so it doesn't really help me any. So now you guys get to see the hacking minigame, which is awesome. And this is going to be the relic analyzer. The data analyzer and the relic analyzer are essentially the same thing, but they're not. Okay, so the first thing again, spamming this directional scan. I want to see if there's enemies here. I don't see anything. None of these crates have been opened, so I'm just going to start going to the closest one. And that's this one. How big is the game file? It seems interesting. It's honestly not that big. I would give it a shot, Steve. Like, for real. Like, no shit. And I'm going to go ahead and orbit this at 1,000 meters. My ship is cruising real quick. You can just see those kilometers going away. It's crazy how fast these things move. Okay, and once I get within like 20 kilometers, I'm going to turn off this micro warp drive, because otherwise I will slingshot past it and have to wait a while to do stuff. Okay, so there's two over here. There's I should have started this one. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and start this one. Orbit at 1,000. But you can see, like, if I was trying to stay close to this one, I just flung past it. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and stop and lock onto this. Okay, so I'm trying to stop. My ship is still going, and I want to wait till it slows down for a second so I don't actually go out of range. Because if you're hacking and you go out of range, your attempt gets canceled. Period. You lose an attempt. You only have 2, so that really matters, especially if you're new to hacking, so it's not as easy to you. And I'm new to hacking, so it matters. And this is all relic stuff, so using my relic analyzer. This is the hacking minigame that pops up. It's kind of like Minesweeper. That's the closest thing I can think of it. I want to get my scanner up so I can be scanning. The way it works is you click on a node. The node has a number or an item or an enemy, and this tells you how close a good thing is away. So that was 4. 3, so I'm getting closer. 2, 1. Yeah, there's a wrench. This gives me health over 3 turns. I'm going to wait just a second to use it. Oh, there's another thing right next to this. Another wrench. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use one of these then. Okay, I don't want that. That's a firewall. That's no good. I'm going to ignore that for now, because that thing will be a pain in the ass to... Of course, it pops up. Okay. Well, this one only takes me to a dead end. So, I mean, there's something there, but I'm going to go and explore this way for a minute, because you want to try and avoid fighting if you can. Yeah, I may have to go this way, but we'll see. That was another 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. This is 5, so there's stuff far away from here. Okay. Damn it. Okay, I feel like the system core is going to be in here because I found so many things, so I'm just going to start whacking away at these guys. Okay, that was 2. So there's something... There's something here, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and activate this wrench to heal myself up. Knock this guy out, and... Shit, 3. Oh, so it's this one I have to hit. Okay. Probably. And there's a system core. So when you do a hack, your goal is to find this system core. I'll explain the hacking minigame more now, I'm sorry. So this up here is your coherence. Think about it as your HP bar. And this right here is your strength. Think about it as how much damage you do per hit. You want this number to be high, you want them both to be high, because once this hits 0, you fail. And this determines how much damage you can do. So, the same thing for all the objects you find. System cores tend to have weak damage, but higher HP. So I can hit this guy 3 times to kill him, because I'll do 75, and he'll do 30 to me. So he'll be destroyed, and I'll complete the hack. Yeah, so system hack is successful. Once you hack an object, you just want to open it right away and loot all. This was actually a pretty shitty haul, this first item, because that's only 16,500. We'll see if we can get better in the next ones. So, we're going to approach the next closest, which is going to be this one. And we want to kind of keep this up and over to the left because you want to do this as quick as possible. I'm going to go ahead and unlock this now that I've looted it. And turn off my warp drive because I want to just orbit this at 1,000 meters. And I'm going to fly past it. Usually when you click on things, you're not even going to really want to click them on the map. You're going to want to click them on the overlay over here. That's the faster way to do it. But old habits die hard. Again, scanning, making sure I'm safe. And now that I'm locked on and I think I'm safe, I'm going to go ahead and start the hack. Yeah, so we're just going to start. Ooh, that's good. So these little items that pop, think of them as power-ups. And they all do different things, and you'll learn what they do in time. That's really shitty. That's a firewall right away. So I'm just going to cut its defense in half with that item I just acquired. And I only take 2 damage. Otherwise, it's going to be a pain in my ass. Mystery nodes. This is a data cache or a mystery node. You can open these, or you can leave them. I prefer to leave them until I absolutely have to use them. Like I'm going to fail the hack otherwise. Because I don't really know what's in there. It could hurt. These things can spawn enemies. Not in the real world, but in the hack. So you can lose the hack. It can be a good thing, like these power-ups I get to use. Or it can actually damage your ship. And I really don't want that. Okay, that was 2 and that was 2. So it must be over there. Ooh, that's an ability. Nice. Okay. Fuck. So, I really wanted to go down this way, but again, I want to avoid the combat as long as possible. Maybe you shouldn't. But it looks like that's what I'm going to have to do. Yeah, I want to go this way, so I'm going to go and use this up on this guy. And this might actually... Okay, it doesn't fail me, but I'm very close. So if I find another enemy, I'm going to have to fight most likely. Or pop one of these open and find out what's in there. Okay, that was 2 and this was 2. So something could be... No, something can't be there. How are these both 2? 1, 2, 1... Okay, it must be there. I love and I hate mysteries. 2, 1... Damn it. Those are hard to kill too. So there's something in one of... Probably in this spot. And now I have 2 things to kill to get through it. Fuck. Okay, I've got to explore out this way and try and find some more loot to fight with. Those are both 1s. So that's good. That'll help me actually deal with one of these. But I think if I take a hit right now, I die. So I'm going to open one of these and pray it's not a restorer. Okay. That's bad. That's bad. Okay, well, these are all really... This is the worst thing to find. These are okay because I've already been there. I can ignore them. But this is really bad because it's... Yo, Alan, what's up? It's a virus suppressor. And what virus suppressors do is they weaken your attack damage. So I only have 10 attack damage now. So I can't even fight anything. So this hack is looking like a fail. Unless I get crazy lucky. So there's nothing else because this is showing up as 5s. So there's no point even going that way. I don't want to open this, but I have to. Yeah, because right now there's no way I succeed. 3... So the object is up there. So this is going to be a failed attempt, I think. Yeah, because this is going to take me 6 hits or 3, and either one of those I failed the attempt. So I'm just screwed here. I'm just going to go ahead and end it. System hack failed. You get 2 attempts, though, so we're going to try to take 2 real quick. Relic Analyzer. I forgot to pin scanning. Nothing shows up. This is a huge map. Damn. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Fortunately, I'm busy, so I'll be in and out of stream, but hopefully if you're streaming still an hour, I'll be here. Awesome. Sounds good, Alan. Thanks for popping by. And so these numbers are really going to guide you where you want to go, because the smaller the number, the closer you are to something good. That's not something good. So, again, ignoring it, going somewhere else. 2 mystery nodes. Okay. 3? 4? Oh my god. Okay. Well, this is scary. Because those can be good or bad. Gonna pop the D-scan real quick. Oh, there's a system core. That's awesome. I think I can just beat that right away. So I'm going to go ahead and use my power-up on it. 1, 2. System hack successful. We can open our cargo. So yeah, this is actually the best haul I've ever gotten. If you look right here, all this stuff is estimated to be worth 9 million ISK. That's the most I've ever had. So all of a sudden, this went from an okay run, or a shitty run actually, because the first thing was the lowest I've had besides an empty crate, to worth 9 million. I don't know what all this does yet, but it's worth money, and that's enough. And this is fun, because it's scary. It's funny how that works, isn't it? So then I'm going to go ahead and pop my D-scan a couple more times, and head on to the next thing. Orbiting at 1,000 meters, and approach. And I'm going to go ahead and remove this from over... Oh, shit, I don't want to do that. Shit. Oh, well, I think there's a way I can fix this. I need to turn this off. Whoops. Add scatter container overview. There we go. They're all back now. Okay. We're fine, guys. We're fine. Don't worry. So I'm going to wait for my thing to chill out a minute. I'm going to lock these two targets. I'm going to pop my D-scan. Someone is near-ish. Okay, he was just going by. We're safe. Cool. And now that we've got this one locked, I'm going to go ahead and hack it. I'm going to be doing this more often, though, since that guy popped up. There's another trick I want to mention called the rule of sixes I just learned about today. And that is any node connected to 6 other nodes is a safe zone. So there shouldn't be an enemy of any kind in these zones. And if there is an enemy of any kind in these zones, that means the system core is 1 space away. So if, let's say, and that kind of guides, that's where you want to go if you can. So I'm going to shoot for this area because there's several safe zones right here. These 6 dots right here, I think. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And actually this one too. So if I get to these and I find an enemy on one of them... Is that me scanning? Okay. That must have been me scanning, I guess. So... I'm spooked. Okay, whatever. Yeah. So if there's 6 of them, that means it's a safe zone, and if there's an enemy in that spot, that means it's actually the system core is going to be 1 space away. So let's find I get here and there's an enemy here. That means the system core is in one of these 6 tiles. One of them, for certain. Well, that's what the video said. Who knows if that's true. So my goal is going to be to go through one of these ways and get to those safe zones as quick as possible. That sucks. Can I go around him? Maybe. Fuck. Okay, last attempt to go around, because I guess I'm not gonna get 2. Cool. This one is closer to the safe zone, so I'm just gonna run through this. He's gonna do a lot of damage, actually, so I'm gonna check these out, see if there's not loot, damn it. Yeah, I just gotta go through this. Ouch. Ouch. I won't actually, I do fail, shit. Well, that was unfortunate. Next try. 2, 1, that's good. There's a lot of safe zones just in a straight line here, so I'm going to try and hit these. Okay. Fuck. Okay, so the next safe zone is this right here. Don't block me like that, game. Stop it. I've got this, and so there's 3 different... No, I think there's 4 different power-ups. There's the wrench, which heals you over 3 turns. There's this thing, which cuts something's HP in half. It's called the kernel rot. I'm gonna go this way, I think, because this should be easier to deal with, because this one does a lot more damage. I can kill it in 1 hit, but he'll take me down to 20 HP. This one will also take me down to 20 HP, won't it? Because I have 60 HP. If I cut it in half, it'll take 2 hits. Oh well, this is in a better spot, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy out. 1, 2. And I just want to get to these safe zones and check them out as quick as possible. 2, 1. Oh shit, so these are restoration nodes. These are really bad. They heal enemies every turn you wait. So every turn I don't do something, this is going to heal every other node on the map. So I have to kill this really quickly. He doesn't do too much damage, but he does some. So I'm gonna open this. Pray it's okay. That's good. I can reduce the damage I take from this guy, and I'm not gonna try and go to these anyways. So yeah, a 1. A wrench. Yes, I need that. Yes, 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 please. Only 5. What? That's a ripoff. And there's a system core, so it takes me 4 hits to kill. No, 3 hits to kill a system core, and I've got 40 HP. He only does 10 damage, so I can take him out. Successful hack. I've been forgetting to scan it. So as soon as I've hacked it, open it, loot it, 500,000 ISK. So that's good. I'm gonna stack everything. I don't like to have everything willy-nilly. So I'm gonna go ahead and unlock this target, and we're gonna scan the next one. And also orbit at 1,000 meters just to make sure. I'm gonna wait. I get close enough to make sure I don't go out of the 5,000 meter range because it will kick you out mercilessly, and that sucks. So 2, 2, 1, 1. Something's there. The rule of 6 is, it looks like there's not any safe zones. Well, damn. This is the only safe zone, so I guess I'll work towards that. 2, 2. What? All 3 of these are 2. 1, 2. 1. How are they all 3, 2? What? Oh, fuck. Okay, I need to kill this guy immediately. Because he does decent damage and he makes me weaker, which is really bad. Okay, so there's nothing else over here. I'll save those if I need to kill some time. 1. I wanted to go that way. 4, 3. Fuck. I've got this power up that I'm gonna sit on and wait. 2. Oh, is that another virus suppressor? Wow. 2 of those. That sucks. Oh, another one of these. This guy actually might kill me, though, because it takes me 3 hits to kill him. Yeah, I need to find something else. I'm gonna pray. I got a wrench. It heals me by 17 per turn. That's massive. That's gonna save this run. So I'm gonna knock this guy out immediately. Okay. 5. 1, 2. I don't think that means... I think that means there's nothing up here. And, of course... God damn it. Those are killing me. Can I defeat that one? It'll take me 6 hits. I can't defeat that. I have to find some loot first. Okay, I've gotta just take these out. They hurt a lot, but if I don't deal with this, I can't take anything over. Like, if I found the system core, it'd be useless. 3, 2, 1. So it's this one or this one? Fuck. That means the system core is here, but yeah, I'm screwed this run, it looks like, because there's no loot anywhere. Yeah, there's nothing down here, and I can't fight any of these guys. Oh, that's sad. If I'd have clicked that, I would have gotten the system core, because this is the one safe spot in the game. This one and this one are the 2 safe spots, and since there's something here, that means the system core is 1 away from this, and because I had a 1 there, that means it was either this or this. Unfortunately, I clicked the wrong one, so this hack attempt's going to fail. And we're going to try and hack it again. Hopefully I get it this time. Going to refresh my scan. There's a lot of safe zones, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4 right down here. 1, 2, 3. There's a couple over this way, so I'm going to try and head down this way first. 3, 2. These things suck. They make you weak, and I can't kill it without power up. Because I only have 60 HP, and it takes me 6 hits to kill it once he makes me weaker. Another one? What does this heal me for? 8? I guess I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna need to. I really don't want to open this because these can be just bad just as well as they can be good. Yeah, so like that's the best bad thing it can be. Oh my god, 3 of them in 1? Oh yeah, I'm screwed. So these things heal those. So yeah, this is just a failed attempt. I've got to open this. A wrench. Well, that's good. 2, 2. So if it's 2 from there and 2 from here, it should be there. Okay, so I think it's over this way somewhere, based on what we see here, or it could be here because there's 2 antivirus things around that. It makes me think it'll be there. Yeah, there's 2. So that has 140 HP though. I can't kill that. Yeah, in fact, this hacking attempt's screwed. I'm just gonna close it. Yeah, and so once you fail a hack, the object explodes. Rather nicely, too. It's sad because I could have gotten money from that, but damn if there's a nice explosion. That's just, it's very nice. It's sad because they lose money, and while this one it's okay, sometimes those explosions can damage your ship, and sometimes, oh shit, I'm gonna fly way past this thing. Those explosions, oh shit, I need to leave. Someone's 40 kilometers away. Um, people, places. Go, get out. Someone's here. Someone's approaching. He's suspect. He's probably gonna try and kill things. I need to leave. Thank God I scanned it. Because that guy, so when they're yellow like that, it means they're suspect. Which means they've broken laws recently. Which means they might be trying to kill you. Let me in. And normal. Go, run away. And now I need to set my home station and just get the fuck out. Set the nation. Jump to Stargate. I'm just gonna leave as quick as possible. Go back home. Because I do have 10 million worth of ISK in my inventory. So if that guy blew me up, I lose nothing. Or I lose everything, rather. And he gets my stuff and the rest of that site. So because I'm not even trying to screw with him, I'm gone. I'm not staying. It's a wormhole space. He can kill me. I have no guns to fight him. And he has a ship name that I don't recognize. Now, if he was like an adventurer, which is a mining ship, or in the same ship as me, I might feel safe enough to stick around. But nope. His name was something different, so I just left. There's a chance that if I stayed there, I would have been exploded. So, yeah. Okay, Doc. Just let me take me back to the home base. So that's the scary part about this is if someone shows up, you might die. And I'm very happy with my haul there because right now I'm only worth 12 million ISK. So if I can sell that successfully, it essentially doubles my worth, which is huge.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, we made it back safely. That's cool. Hey, sweetie, how much are your turnips today? Not much? Dang. Okay, back to this. Let's look at my item hanger. What's up? Huh? Maybe 9:30ish. Yeah? Does that work? A little earlier? Maybe. We'll see. I should be able to make that work, though. Okay. I guess these items I had in sale didn't actually sell, which is unfortunate. But I did get all this cool stuff. And apparently these armor plates are what's... No? Let me sort this by this list again. Oh, they're intact armor plates. So this tells me the rough estimate of how much things are worth. So these two items right here, which I got from one node, this is what made me all this money. All the other stuff in this cargo hold, looking for corp, maybe, I don't know, I'm in one, and they seem nice enough, but I also think they're, like, not that it's a terrible thing, but, like, they're a foreign corp, it seems like, because most of them seem to be on earlier in the day, so I think they're, like, a European corporation, which is fine and all, but I'm American, and it'd be cooler if my corporation was online when I was. Check out Horde. Okay, give me just a second, I'm gonna put all this shit away, and try and sell some of it. So all this goes to my item hanger. How do I check out Horde? I'm really new. I don't know. I just kind of like looked in recruitment and found this one, and they're like, yeah, sure. Map fitting. I imagine it's in social. Corporation. Okay, I think I'm in corporation. Maybe I'm not. You can tell I'm new. Where is the search bar? Oh, here. Okay. Pandemic Horde Inc. So what do you guys do? Help me out loud when I first joined. Okay. They're at Jita 2, so that's like, I know that's the trade station. So in this game, for anyone else who's newer than I am, there are several main trade hubs. There's one for each of the different alliances, and then there's some other random ones, I think. Jita is one of those main trading hubs. Another one is Duivet, or Ducivet, which is where I'm at. There's a trading hub there. There's one for the Omar Empire, and then there's one for the Minotaur, or whatever they are. But I don't know what those names are. It doesn't exist. Everything. We are not. We are not what? Standings, attributes. I'm familiar with nullsec. So I know what nullsec is. I've never been there, though. Not a single time. If our legal, tax rate. Damn, you guys got a lot of members. Shit. Okay. Well, I may check that out. How can I, like, bookmark it? Add contact? I'll just say good standing? I don't know. That'll work for bookmark for now. Oops. That's why I didn't directional scan one time. But yeah. So on the topic of the loot I just got, which, well, it's not as scary as you think it is. Oh, well, okay. You can tell you're out there. Okay, you know, I don't know if you just saw Barry, Nineberry. Nineberry? I'm gonna call you Nineberry, yeah. But as soon as I found another person, like as soon as someone popped up on my D-scan and in the same like area I was, I just warped out. I left. They were also approaching me, or at least the thing I was mining, so I just left immediately because it was wormhole space, and that's fun. Also, ooh, felt good to pop my neck. But so, for the continuation of this, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to my item hanger and sort of this way. It shows a list, and I can find whatever's worth the most money. I can look it up on the market, and then I can go to the sell window. And then I can see what people are buying it for. So you really should be running a cloak for wormholes. Oh, I don't have to type. I forgot you can hear me. The reason I don't have a cloak is because I just transferred to Omega like yesterday, and I just haven't gotten one yet. And I'm running a really cheap ship, so if I die, it's okay. Like, if I can sell this at this value, which is apparently 20% lower than it's supposed to sell for, but if I can sell it for that value, I've paid for my ship 7 times over, and that was one run. How expensive are they, Nineberry? Also, while you're here, I see you have Twitch Prime, and I don't think you're a follower, so if you want to drop a follow or a Twitch Prime sub, that would be lit. But that's all. I'm not going to say that again. I try not to do it too much, but I do have to try and grow the channel. So if people come in and talk, I definitely want to like get you as a follower so we can have more conversations and stuff. Yeah, cloaks. I'm brand new. I've not trained or anything. I appreciate the follow, 9Cloak. Thank you. It always makes me feel happy to hear the emote, hear the little sound, and see the emote on screen and everything. So these aren't selling for too much. I'm really tempted to just sell it right away, but this is significantly cheaper than it's supposed to be. I might jump over here and sell them there because I can make, well, I'll just sell them for, I'm not going to sell them, I'm going to sell them for 4,500. You just started a game of League. What? That's awesome. I play League. No way. Yo, that's wild. That's 2 people now that have showed up who play League and this game. I may not be on then, but I will be streaming tomorrow night starting at 7, I think. I feel like I've forgotten something, but my plan is to be streaming. I typically stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays from 7 to 11 p.m. American Central Time, or UTC -5. And today's just an off day when my viewers like, hey, you should stream. And I was like, well, I'm playing the game anyways, so why the fuck not? I'll do it. So I'm going to sell these for 4,500 each. And that undercuts my competition, and hopefully someone buys them. And that makes me 8 million ISK. So we'll just set that up. Yes, sell. Okay, and you can see I've got the cheapest offer, so hopefully someone buys that, makes me rich. These sell pretty well. I just sold... Oh, these are actually the transceivers. They're not even broken. So I'm going to drag this over here, view market details, and try and find how much they're worth. So people are paying up to 600,000, but far away, and here they're selling for 600,000. And because I just want quick money, I'm going to sell them for 550,000. That's worth a little bit less, but I don't care. It would be a million ISK. So I'm brand new. I probably shouldn't be just trying to make a quick buck, but I am. That's just how I prefer to do it, because I prefer to have quick, easy sales than non-confirmed sales, especially because this place, it's not the main trading hub. It is a trading hub, so there is some, but there's not a whole ton. Most of the trading and buying here seems to be from this Moon 20. Dodixie Moon 20. What is this item? But yeah, Nineberry, also, if you want to... Let me add him so he sees this later. I'm always down for ARAMs. And not ARAMs and ranked, ARAMs and norms. Or even Nexus Blitz. And I'm just going to do the rank command because it pulls up my summoner name eventually. Nightbot bugs out, but Wall Rank Bot gets it. So I'm actually going to disable that Nightbot command. Yeah. But yeah, so this is all this stuff. And I've got some more stuff I can sell, but if we're going to call it there, I think that's enough selling randomness. Because the market's a whole other story. It's complicated, and I didn't get it for the first time, and I probably overpaid for a bunch of shit, and I probably undersell a bunch of stuff. But the goal is to buy as cheaply as you can and sell as high as you can, obviously. But it's worth looking at videos and stuff for it. I don't know enough about it to teach, though, so I really can't. And yeah, so I think that's really all I want to do today. We got a successful exploration run off. Hopefully, when I log on tomorrow, this wallet shows up and it's at like 20 million ISK because that really expensive thing sold. That would be awesome. But I don't know, so we'll find out. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video, but I'm gonna end the stream, the video, whatever. I'm gonna end it there. If you guys, oh yeah, so someone just bought something for 2.5 million, so that's awesome. Yeah, so if you guys are enjoying the video or whatever, follow if you're on Twitch, drop us Twitch subscription if you can, or on YouTube, drop a like for the video and subscribe, because then you'll see new content I generate, and that's all awesome. Yeah, so I will catch you guys next time, hopefully with some more EVE Online or League. Actually, for sure, I play those games nonstop, so yeah, it'll be one of those. Let me know if there's anything else specifically you want to see, and I can look into it and try and make it